Jacks of all trades, us Finns. We live in a country known for its lakes and forests, and coexistence with nature has developed over the centuries to be unique. Our country has, therefore, a wide range of target shooters. Every 8th Finn is involved in shooting, and a group of target shooters is quite a cross-section of the whole nation. In total, more than 650,000 Finns have a gun license. There are numerous target shooting disciplines, and shooting sports have also brought international competition success. Many target shooters are also involved in activities that are important to society. For example, hunters in the management of game populations, in the provision of executive assistance in large game matters, and in the control of animal diseases and harmful alien species. Authorities also practice shooting and gun handling related to their duties on civilian shooting ranges. It is reasonable for everyone to be able to practice their shooting skills in safe and controlled environments. It is in everyone's interest that the shooters have enough skills in handling a gun. The concept of best available techniques, BAT, plays a very important role in the assessment of the requirement level of environmental protection during permit proceedings in accordance with the Environmental Protection Act. Pure nature is very important for the users of shooting ranges.
An important issue of the environmental protection is not the amount of lead at the shooting range. It is the management of the migration risk of lead or any other substance. Several different management methods and techniques have been developed. The bullet traps are one solution for management of lead. However, they can only be used in some shooting sport disciplines on some shooting ranges. And from the viewpoint of protection of environment, they are not the best solution. In several shooting sport disciplines and ranges, bullet traps are not available or they would be extremely expensive. Instead, there are much more effective methods for management of risks. The concept of best available techniques and environmental permit system is much more effective, site-specific, and they would offer a much better solution than restricting the use of lead in ammunition at the shooting ranges.
Shooting ranges are designed to be safe, and bullets and shot are left in the range's structures. The key to managing the environmental risk of a shooting range is to ensure that contaminants from ammunitions, such as lead, remain in the shooting range's structures.
We have about 650,000 gun owners. So every 1 in 8 Finns is a potential shooting range user. About 380,000 have opportunity to hunt each year. Number of hunters is one of the highest, if not the highest, in Europe in relation to the population. Hunters' practice makes game animal hunting ethical. Approximately 70,000 statutory shooting tests are performed on the rifle ranges each year. Shooting ranges are an important part of increasing safety of hunting, as they teach you how to handle hunting weapons safely. The majority of the ranges are owned by small hunting or shooting clubs. Building bullet traps would be an absurd cost for small clubs. It is clear that if the number of ranges still decreases from this, or shooting practice becomes significantly more expensive, it will jeopardize hunting skills of hunters.
The extent of the risk of lead migration depends on local environmental conditions. If the risk is increased, it can be reduced by preventing the pollutant migration. This can be done, for example, by covering the backstop berm, or with a compact structure built into the backstop berm and managing water. There are several effective methods, and the best is selected according to the local environmental conditions and shooting range type. The most important thing in managing the environmental impact is therefore the assessment of the risk of migration of lead, possible pollution control techniques and methods, as well as water monitoring. The proposal by the European Chemicals Agency to restrict the use of lead in ammunition does not take into account the majority of current risk management methods and techniques for lead. If implemented, it would put an end to the shooting in many target shooting disciplines and would also incur huge costs for individual shooters, the clubs that maintain the range, and society. Because authorities such as police and border guard practice at the same shooting ranges. The environmental permit system in use in Finland responds to range site-specific potential environmental risks. Its effectiveness is much more effective and holistic for the environment than that achieved by banning lead.